Make sure. Let's see if I fuck up the intro. I probably will because I always do. All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Blacklist Podcast. You're tuning in with us for the very first time today. I'm going to introduce ourselves. My name is Jared Blaine. I'm one of the hosts. To the left, we got the lovely Brianna Elizabeth. And up top, we got Swag from Detroit. And we are the Blacklist Podcast. And today, we have a very special episode where we are doubling the insight and doubling the laughter with the 2-for-1 special straight out of OKC. First up, we got Bradley and Nemo Sparks, a standout comedian, recovery advocate, and content creator. Known for his time with the comedic group Trapmasters, Bradley has captured the hearts and smiles of over 1.2 million followers across all social media platforms with his unique blend of humor and honesty. See, I fucked it up. And honestly, in recovery. And also joining him is Bryce Norcom, another powerful voice in the recovery community who matches Bradley's impressive reach with over 1.2 million followers of his own. Bryce's content creation journey is equally inspiring, using his platform to weave laughter and light. Oh shit, man. Why do I do these long ass intros, Bryce? Anyways, listen, at the end of the day, Bryce and Nemo, what's up?
What up?
What's going on, man?
I started getting dizzy reading that.
Yeah, you did great.
So far away.
You did better than I could have.
Shit. Well, the last time I didn't even do an intro for you, Nemo, so at least you got one this time.
I appreciate
Well, you're with greatness now, so
For the low payment of $5.99, he'll send those to you. No kidding.
For those that's watching and listening, this is Nemo's second time on the platform,
Yes.
and this is Bryce's first time. So thank you guys.
thanks for having us, man, for sure.
Tonight's having both of you kind of was like, I literally was just texting you just to be like, hey man, like when can we get you scheduled? We got Nemo coming on, and you're like, well, why don't we do it together? And I'm like, you got to ask him, and said, well, fuck it, here we are.
That was genius.
That's what we got to do in recovery, man. We got to do this shit together.
We've been trying, Bryce. We've been trying for a few months to do this. So
hey, keep down the down. I know I'm here now. That's all that matters, dog.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. So what's going on in your guys' neck of the woods?
Oh, just everyday normal life for me. I mean, what's going on with you, Bryce?
Oh, I got this new barber. He's a little guy, but he cuts hair. He cuts hair pretty well. Yeah. I'm not going to talk too much crap on him because I want my hair cut nice.
Yeah, he's in charge of your hair.
Yeah, right. No, it's going good, man. I got a new girlfriend. I would say new. We're about 5 months in, going on 6 months, and she's
the Latina.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't know. It's something different about her. She's I fell for her pretty quick, and she lives in Houston, so it's my first long distance relationship. Best relationship I've ever been in, though. So everything's going great.
Yeah, that's good, man. That long distance stuff, it sucks, though. I mean, you guys are a little bit closer because, like, I was in Oregon and she was here in New York before, when we started dating.
Oh my
and then,
God.
Yeah. Then of course I moved out here. So, but at least Houston and Oklahoma City is pretty close.
It's about 6-hour drive. I haven't flown it yet. Actually, every time she comes visit, we set my time. I'm coming there. Every time I come and visit, we set the time of when she's coming here. So we always have a trip planned. So my next time, she just left last Monday, and I go there March 13th. My first flight over there because I ain't driving it again. 6 hours. Oof.
Are you in a clown car?
No, I have a truck. I have a big ass truck, but it's too much wear and tear on it, man. I have big old tires on it too, so it just wears those tires down. Those tires are expensive.
Hey, bro, we got to do a skit of you getting in my car. Bro. You know how funny that would be. I just had the idea.
We can do it.
All right, we're gonna put that. Hey, we're gonna write that down. That's
draw it up.
Yeah.
For anybody that's watching, if you guys can see the sign that's behind me, you might not be able to, but it says, please don't do coke in the bathroom. So it says, please. I wish we could have blew that up a little bit more, but
the biggest sign.
Mine says, well, I don't think you can see it.
What does that say?
Fresh cut today.
Yeah.
So this is my barbershop / office / man cave. But the fresh cut today was a sign taken out from Logan's Steakhouse that was going out of business. So the cuts is actually me.
For me.
What?
Hey.
But I love it. I love it.
What?
It only costed me a haircut.
Oh shit. Swag, what's going on with you?
Oh man, just gonna enjoy the show tonight with these guys. Been watching them for a long time. Like I said, man, there's just a lot going on out there in the world, and bringing them both on at the same time, man, is a big treat for everybody. For me, man.
Yeah, for sure. Can we just address the elephant in the room? You know,
Bryce already did it.
I won't make them say it.
Let me just say something real quick before we get into that. Nemo, I hope your daughter's feeling better.
She is. She's feeling a lot better actually today. She seems like she's back to herself today.
That's good.
And man,
That's good.
You guys don't know what elephant I was talking about. Everybody think they know what I was talking about.
Well, why don't you enlighten us, Bryce? Enlighten us.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Where'd you get that sign? That Coke sign? That's what I was thinking about.
Hey, he's talking about how tall Nemo is.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2", y'all. I'm 5'3" with my work boots on.
It was a toss-up between this or this lady saying, "See you later, losers."
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
we needed to
have the
put
Coke
something
one up.
back there because the last time that you were on, Nemo, obviously we were cramped up in the office, and now we're out here in the living room and trying to be a little bit more comfortable.
We were out in the woods.
And you were in the woods,
Y'all are in the car.
and then in the car when your phone died.
With the
So
battery going dead.
Oh my God.
That's
Hey, and I
funny.
was at like 31% when Bryce said, "Are you on yet?" I'm like,
God.
I always forget to charge it. He's right. I need to upgrade my phone though.
yeah. All right. Well,
His
you know what?
phone's always dying. It's not just these podcasts. It's like
No,
TikTok.
hey, come on. Let's start with the Q&A.
Zombies.
We can start off wherever y'all want.
Bryce, you are gonna say it, so fucking say it.
What happened to you and Bruce, dude?
What happened to me and Bruce?
Be real though. I mean, not like all jokes aside.
I'm gonna be 100% transparent. What I believe happened. So I wanted to, especially our skits. Now our music videos could have stayed the same. It's a minute-long video of us in front of the camera going back and forth, right, with our parts. That could have stayed the same. Whatever. It was still working. Our skits, though, I wanted to. When you're sitting in front of a camera for 4 minutes, it's hard to hold an audience for 4 minutes just sitting in front of the camera. And I wanted to get better at editing, and so I did. I started really doing my homework on the editing and practicing and studying. And I spent hours at this damn computer, and I made a couple videos. I made a couple personal videos, and I put them on my personal Facebook, and they hit like 1.5 million views each. And he didn't seem too happy about that. And meanwhile, he had been making his own videos this whole time. Isosceles videos, his fishing character or whatever. And I always encouraged him, because I never want to stump any of my brother's creativity.
Yeah.
And that goes for anybody that, I'm friends with or whatever, And, well, he went out of town. He went working for like 4 days. And we were supposed to do this skit. We had this upcoming skit that we were going to do. And he was going to play a mime, and I was going to play a reporter. And just like whenever we think of any idea, I create my character, he creates his character, and we bring them together. That's how we did Trap Masters. He created his character, I created mine, and we brought it together. Now, to elaborate on that, the whole Trap Master idea, the whole skits of trapping weird animals, that was Bruce's idea. The lip syncing songs in camo was my idea. Jaquarius, I made Jaquarius up. The name, cross-eyed, holding the knife, everything was my idea. His Jerry Dale Davis and how, his character, he made his. So everything that we brought to the table with Trap Masters was in my opinion, was two comedic geniuses coming together and making magic happen. We never imagined it would have blew up that big. So anyway, fast forward, and we crossed over 11 states, did 4 shows in all these different states. I mean, so much that we did in 11 months. It was just 11 months, y'all. And, well, he goes out of town to work. And, you know, when I told him that my personal videos had hit 1 million, I was like, bro, they hit, you know. And I mentioned to him, I said, I think we should, you know, post our personal videos on the Trap Master page just so people could see a different side of us.
Right.
And not just the same thing. Because the same thing ain't going to work forever. You know, I believe that you got to level up, and I believe that you got to grow.
Yeah.
And evolve. Yeah. And so he was like, he hesitated, and well, then he goes, I said, look, they hit over 1 million views. I said, if we put it on the Trap Master page, whatever Facebook money we get from that, we'll split it. Bam. You know, and it's my video, so we'll do that. And then if you want to do a video, put it on the Trap Master page. Let's cool. And so anyway, fast forward to that skit that we were going to do where he was going to play a mime and I was going to play a reporter. And I'd been practicing editing. So I came up with the reporter's name, the wig, you know, and I did a skit where I interviewed Jaquarius, and in this room actually. And I posted it, and he called me immediately, pissed off. He was, he said, man, I thought you were saving that character for our skit. And I feel like you just betrayed me, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, it's on my personal page for one. And I said, for two, it's kind of like a sneak preview to when we do our skit. I said, it's not messed up, you know? And, well, he was mad about it. So he goes out of town for work for 4 days. And I just had all these ideas coming. I'm editing and stuff, and I just keep getting these new ideas, and I want to practice. So I made like 3 or 4 videos, and they kept doing good. You know, they're on my personal Facebook. And I get a message from him at 10:30 p.m. And he's like, and he's supposed to come back the next day. And he goes, when I get back, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, it's 10:30 at night. I said, what's up, man? You know, I mean, why even make that text? You know, why not just wait to talk to me when you get back? You know, but I had a feeling what he was going to say. Well, I fell asleep. And the next morning he responded to the what's up text. And he said, he had this long mess about how he thought I was trying to make Trap Masters a Jaquarius show, and how he felt betrayed. And the last thing was Trap Masters is over. And that was it. He said Trap Masters is over. And all I did was text back, wow. I said, wow, bro. And now in the past 11 months, you know, there's a couple times where I told him, bro, I don't give a shit. You know, if this is going to cause a fight between us, I'll quit. And then he would always talk me back into, you know, to keep doing it. Well, he quit, and I thought, you know, maybe he was going to give him some time to cool off, but the next day he didn't text me back or nothing. And I said, and then I'm getting all these messages of people asking, is Trap Masters over, blah, blah, blah. And then we had upcoming events. We were supposed to fly out to North Carolina. We got invited to the White House in April. We got.
Yeah. Are you still going?
I mean, there was all kinds of shows that we were doing. No, I had to cancel all this.
Oh no, I was saying the White House.
The White House,
go to White House.
I'll grow my hair out.
The only one I was concerned for.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, I was all these things were happening, and so then I start thinking on it. I'm like, he quits out of pure emotion over a couple videos, and I'm the one I'm the one that has to cancel all this shit. Yeah. I'm the one that has to call these people and tell them and break the news to the fans. And I just texted him back. I said, look, man, I said, you made the decision to quit. I said, but I'm the one that's got to clean up the mess. I said, I'm going to tell my side of the story and you can tell yours. And then he just flipped out. He goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he's cussing me out. And I said, you said enough, Bruce. I said, don't call or text me ever again. And that was the last time I talked to Bruce. And but now he blocked me on everything. And I keep getting people screenshotting me his post.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm still doing Jaquarius videos where I'm lip syncing as Jaquarius because I'm sorry, it's a character that I invented.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's on my platforms. Well, he's talking about how I'm a piece of shit. I took his idea, and I mean, he's cussing up a storm on his Facebook and getting all these people, I guess, trying to build clout off making me look like a bad guy. And I ain't said one bad thing about Bruce. And then all I did was respond. All I did was respond with a post, telling my side of the story of, he didn't make Trap Masters. We made Trap Masters. He quit Trap Masters. This is my thing. Just because the first Aunt Viv quit Fresh Prince don't mean Fresh Prince got to stop.
Right.
And as far as all the we're the best at this shit and that's right, and us going back and forth, yeah, that can be dead, fine. But if I can take Jaquarius and do whatever I want with Jaquarius, because if I really want to get ugly about the situation, I own the rights to the LLC, I own the rights to the trademark, I have all the merch in a box because I had to put all the footwork in because he never would. And he wanted to call me a control freak, but every time I called him up to ask him, hey, bro, we should do this. We should do this. We should start this LLC, start this website up. We should get a trademark for our name. He always said, you handle that, bro. You do it, man. You good. So I did. And now since I did, I own the rights to all that shit. And so if I really wanted to get nasty and ugly about it, I would just replace him. But I'm not. I'm trying to be a nice guy about it. So
I know it sucked. I thought you guys were playing a joke at first. Because I saw your rap that you did, and then you deleted that shit. And then I was like, really? Like, did this just happen? And I was confused.
That was like man, that was the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit stopped me from keeping that posted. I immediately felt bad and was like, nah, I better not take it there. It felt like it felt like some East Coast, West Coast beef back in '96 type thing. And I didn't want to take it that far. So, at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna say about Bruce. I'm gonna leave it right here. Is I wish nothing but the best for him. Bruce is a comedic genius. If he felt like parting ways with Trap Masters is what would be best and give him peace of mind, then, man, I wish him the best. I do not hold any resentments towards him because, as we know, resentment is the number one offender. It causes, well, I can't hold resentments towards my brother because that hurts my recovery. I did talk to my sponsor about it, and, he told me to pray for him, and that's what I've been doing. I've been praying for Bruce. Am I mad about it? About the way it went down and the way he's character bashing my name? You damn right I am.
Right.
But I can't keep feeding fuel to that fire because my creativity it's every day. It's nonstop. I get these things in my head and I got to do it. It's like, that's not accident. That's not an accident, and
you can't control what he does or how he feels about it, bro.
No, and I can't. And I'm not going to build clout on bringing my brother down. I will give my side of the story and how I feel about it. But, like they say, there's three sides to every story, mine, his, and the truth. So it's all about perspective too. I wish you nothing but the best. And I pray for nothing but success for him, man. For real.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Brianna?
As like just a watcher's opinion, I had caught Bruce live a couple times on TikTok about like a week or two before you guys went public with going your own separate ways. And just from me seeing that and like seeing his lives and stuff, he seemed like he was going through something.
Yeah.
And you could tell something was off before this happened. So I kind of had a feeling, and I think I brought it up to Jared. I think I did. I brought it up to Jared a couple times. And I was like, yo, like Bruce is going live and he's doing this stuff and he's acting this way. And I'm like, something's weird.
Yeah.
Something's weird.
Just so, like, even like, go ahead. Sorry.
Like, I think that's best from, your end, Bradley, is to not put him down because, we don't know. He could be going through something,
Yeah,
and
I'm not.
I've been reading them, and you are doing just that. You're telling your side without saying anything ill about him.
There's been a lot of people that have like commented on his stuff and was like, listen, like Bradley's not said one bad thing about you. If anything, he posted your socials, go follow, go support, like, and if you're following me for Trap Masters, you can unfollow me, and so like there's plenty of people saying it.
And to be honest, it's like he's not even just saying it on this podcast because he knows it's going to get aired. Like, this is the stuff he says, like, when we're not filming and he's just giving me a haircut, we're literally just talking as friends. He's like, that's how I pulled it up. Like, I called him. I was like, hey, what's up with this? And then we talked a little bit more about it when he was giving me a haircut. And he didn't bash him once. He's like, look, man, I was like, this will happen. Kind of like the story just said. And I wish him the best. Like, he's not saying it because he wants everybody on his side. He's saying it because he truly means it for Bruce.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I wish you all luck, at the end of the day. Like, if Bruce ends up watching this, if you listen to this, watch it, I wish you luck 100%. I wish Nemo luck. I wish everybody luck and prosperity in their own recovery,
Yeah. And also,
but it was normal what Nemo would come back and say, or Bradley, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, once all that, the negativity started starting, the first thing you're going to do before you can even really think is you're going to defend yourself. I mean, we're human beings. So when he come back and said, hey, man, and then that's what he said. Hey, why don't you just pull up so we can talk this out? That's how I read it when I seen Bradley's post. I was like, man, that'd be the best thing to stop this social media. Just pull up and say, hey, is there differences we can work out? If it's over, it's over. But I'm not going to sit here and do the tit for tat, like that with each other.
And
it's like a breakup.
It's some internet shit.
Yeah, internet, and it sucks.
I told him, like, I was just messing with him. I was like, man, I think it was before you guys broke up. I was like, this partner stuff don't work. I'm telling you. And it was like, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 months before that. And I was just kind of bullshit, just messing with him. And I was actually surprised it lasted 11 months because you see some people get on here together and it sucks because they have one account. And I'm like, my thought is always like, what if something happens? That's why if I'm going to share my account with someone, it's going to be with my spouse, right when, if I get married, I'll change it for you because you're my spouse. But I don't think I could have done what you did and blow it up that fast. Like 11 months. You passed me in like 4 months, I think. I mean, 4 or 5 months in.
Yeah, it was. Hey, it wasn't planned, but I look at it like this. I believe everything happens for a reason. And what Bryce said when Bryce came and got a haircut the other day, he said, "Bro, do you realize the creative freedom you have now?" And it really opened up my eyes because there were so many times that I wanted to do something and Bruce shot it down. And I would have this idea and we just kept it Trap Masters,
You get to do what you want now, cuz.
And now, and it's because I love making videos, guys. I do not get rich. I do not get rich off this shit. I still work a construction job during the day and I cut hair at night. I also am a director for 4 sober living houses. And, I get paid from that too, but
do the plug, do the seamless plug.
Plug it.
Do this. Plug it.
Oh,
Better together.
Better Together Recovery. Shout out to Better Together Recovery and Blake Beckman. But so I don't do this to get rich. I do this because I really enjoy it. Like, I get an idea and I'm like, that's exactly how I feel.
Do you guys get claimed a lot?
One more time.
Do you guys get claimed by like UMG and all that shit a lot?
UMG took down, or they muted a lot of our videos too,
right?
Which was crazy because I think that was another God thing. Like, they muted all our videos literally like days after Bruce quit, and everybody thinks because they muted our videos that's why we quit. That's not why we quit. Another reason people think we quit was because one of us relapsed. As far as I know, Bruce hasn't relapsed. I definitely haven't. We can squash that rumor. But no,
drug test, Bryce.
Drug test.
I got drug tests in my closet, bro.
Hey, whip it out right now. Let's go.
We'll blur your dick. It's all right.
Oh man,
this is too much.
But I think too, like Nemo, like you said, like you're still making videos. He has that same
He's got that creative freedom as well.
That he can do that, and he's
exactly. And
not.
he's
I'm just gonna say he's not doing it.
And we've both built a following on our personals from Trap Masters to be able to go on and, use this creative freedom. And Bruce he's good, okay, so I like to be behind the camera or in front of the camera and have my stuff written down. That's how I like to work. I like the more of the acting part of it. Bruce is real good stand up and improv.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we work so well together, because he can think of stuff on the fly, man. He is really good at that. And I told him whenever I got good, because I started getting really good at editing, I said, man, your ideas, that you want to do, your personal videos, let me shoot those for you, bro, and just send you the video. Because I would love to make your vision come to life, because I know he's not that good behind the camera. And you're just trying to control everything. And whatever, dude, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you addressed it. This is where it is, so we'll leave it at that.
There it is.
And
last thing too.
That was the $1 million question. Go ahead, say it.
I think you guys are showing you guys work really well together, but now you guys are showing how different you are as people. And one of you has sympathy and one of you has empathy. And for those that don't know, really the difference is the difference between just saying I'm sorry to someone and waving and going along the way, or sitting down with somebody and saying, I'll sit with you through this.
Right.
And I'm not going to say who I think who's who, but you guys are definitely.
We know.
Yeah.
we know.
You guys are definitely showing, who you guys are as individuals. And
I'm an instigator.
That's
why
that's an amazing thing.
That's why you're here, Bryce.
I almost said all the shit you were talking about him earlier. No.
Bruce is gonna block me on everything after this anyway. So
and we're not trying to paint him in a bad light by any means.
No,
none of us are.
He knows I'm joking.
I fuck with both of you guys, so it's just like at the end of the day. But so what's happening moving forward, Nemo? What you got going on?
Okay, so I actually sat down and wrote this down, and I want to keep my content. There's 3 things I want to keep. It is comedy, music, comedy, and recovery. If I can keep it in those 3 areas, I think I can. It's just that's what's on my heart. I always want to mix my comedy, even add my faith in there.
There you go.
As you know, we got to have a higher power in recovery, and if you stayed sober for quite a while, then your higher power is pretty powerful, because he's doing for you what you can't do for yourself. And I like to talk about that. And I want to inspire, and I want to just with laughter, with my testimony. And that's what I got moving forward. I also have a daughter who is 10 months old, and she's a character. So I want to put her in videos. I want to do some stuff with Bryce. I got some other content creating.
Find a song.
You gotta find a song, bro.
You find a song, bro. It's been an ongoing thing. He can't find a song. I find a song, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know that song." I'm like,
because you made all you listen to is Migos.
I sent you Eminem. What are you talking about? You send me stuff from like 65. Like, I don't listen to that.
I'm gonna tell you what, my music catalog is very broad, okay? But one thing I never got into.
Ain't nobody want to listen to that.
I never got into Migos, bro.
I sent you one song that was Migos.
Pick an R&B song, Bryce.
There you go.
I don't get all. I don't know.
It'll be funny,
you've done it though.
How tall you are, it'll be hilarious, dog.
Okay, I'll find R&B.
I bet.
And then you could be the one rubbing your nipples,
Who already got it, bro? What's that one Same Girl song?
We already did that. You can't do that.
Well, we can.
Oh my God.
Well, see, now instead of wearing a camo,
I gotta bust out I Can Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah. What are you gonna put on some like?
And I'll pick them up like this,
yeah,
like Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. There you go.
You only weigh 80 pounds. I got you, though.
Oh my God.
What was that song in Dirty Dancing?
It was Time of My Life.
Time.
Yeah.
Time of. Yeah.
I don't think that's what
Right.
it's called. That's just the part that I remember.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you run
Can you
into
imagine
it,
it? Then
you up.
fucking Bryce lifting Nemo up in the air.
That
Oh,
would
we
be
already got our
hilarious.
next video. That's it.
Hey, look at this is how we do it, y'all. We sit here
There
and
you
just
go.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
We're
See,
gonna
now-
have to tag
now-
Blacklist in it.
Yes.
They
Listen,
helped us.
we'll get some credit on it. Now, instead of wearing a camo shit, now you gotta dress up into like some fucking Men in Black type suits or something. You know?
something. Yeah, we gotta do something.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not like a dresser upper when it comes to videos. So like when they got with camo, I was like, I'll wear this. Like, no, you wear camo, put the head on. I was like,
Well,
I'm gonna get into character, rubbing my belly a little bit.
yeah. Well, so Bryce, how did you end up linking up with them? How did you end up meeting?
How did we?
He reached out to me.
I slid in your DMs first. All right,
He did. So,
I'm okay with that.
so when me and Bruce had about 15,000 followers, we really thought we were doing big things with 15,000, and I was excited about it. And I was telling Blake, the guy that owns the sober living houses, I was like, man, we got 15,000. He's like, I got a friend and he pulled up Bryce's page, and I seen Bryce had like over 700,000 at that time, and I was like, God, and I was like, man, they kind of humbled me. I was like, well, I ain't doing shit with 15,000, and so as we kept going and we shot past Bryce shot me a DM, and he's wanting to collab, and I didn't know. Actually, I did know he was in OKC. He didn't know I was in OKC.
Yeah.
And then
I just saw these weird dudes rapping all that. These guys.
But I told him I was in OKC. He was like, "Oh shit!" And then he found out I was in recovery too. And yeah, so that's how
we have a bunch of mutual friends, like everyone in recovery and stuff. So my sober living I went to Hello House. Let me throw that seamless plug out there.
Yeah, there you go.
The owner of his sober living house went through Joe Pello's program.
Mm-hmm.
And got out and started better together. So we're all linked up somehow, some way. So,
oh wow, that's super cool, man.
Yeah.
No, that is cool. The fact that because like that you guys are all in recovery. Like I think I told you last time, Nemo, was like I started watching you before I found out you guys were in recovery, and then you had ended up posting that show that you guys did, and you guys were sober through it, and then I was like, fuck, these guys are in recovery. Like, all right, cool. Like, now I got to hit them up. But I didn't even know that until I seen that. And I'd been watching you guys for a little while.
Yeah, that's when we did the podcast with them. And then they were talking about it, man. Because I had been watching them a while. And I was like, these dudes are hilarious. And then they were like, man, they're in recovery. I'm like, no shit. Then they told me when they told us how they met at the sober living, I'm like, they were sitting in the back of what, like, making fun of people and shit. I'm like, that sounds just like what some of the shit we would do.
That's
Yeah, I know when I reached out to, like I was telling Bryce, when I reached out to Bryce on TikTok, it was like a shot in the dark. Like half the people I reached out to on TikTok that have a huge following, they either see it like months later or my DMs just get lost. 5 minutes later, Bryce messaged me.
I got you though.
And he was like, bro, this must be a God thing. He goes, because I don't ever see these messages. And it was 5 minutes, and you would hit me back.
No, I think I was scrolling. I was scrolling. I was looking at something on my TikTok or something, and it popped up. It said black. It looked cool. Blacklist. I was oh, what is that? So I clicked on it. I just see like hey, you're a podcaster. I think I've done one podcast. Since. So.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. It's cool. Like I love doing this because we get to just shoot the shit. We get to talk to people and get to hear where people come from and see where they're at in life. And fucking Bryce is over there looking at Nemo like he's crazy.
Why you got tape in your hand? No, show me your hands right now. Like, why do you have that?
Because I gotta fix these.
Oh my!
I thought he was like taping his damn phone up. What are you doing?
Hey, honestly, y'all,
he's a hillbilly, like straight up.
Hey man, look, if it still works,
show me headphones again.
If it still works, why replace it? You know what I'm saying?
Because they're broken.
No,
you should
a little tape. They still work.
You should have taped them up.
Why aren't they on your head then?
Right.
Because I can hear you good right now.
Yeah. Well, Bryce, what about you? What you got going on? What is the future looking like? What do you got?
Man, I don't do like branded comment or content. I only work with people that I have to believe in. I've been getting a lot of people wanting me to like support their brand or support their stuff, and if I don't believe in it, if I don't do it in my everyday thing, like I'm not going to support it. Like, not to be a dick, but I'm not.
Y'all go ahead and keep talking. My phone.
Oh, we are until you interrupt. But I won't support. Like, I'll support you, but I won't like put it on my page if I don't wear it or if I don't do it. So I've been going through a bunch of messages on Instagram, and I found this one that it's called Flex Pro Meals, and they're sending me like 21 meals because I meal prep. That's what I do. That's how I eat. Is I meal prep. I believe in stuff like that. So what's coming up for me? I'm gonna go through my DMs, see if I find anything I like, because I get messages every day.
Flex Pro ones? Those are the ones that come made and you just microwave them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was looking for meal stuff the other day just to try them out, get like some new recipes, some new ideas, try shit that I normally wouldn't.
Yeah,
and I came across them.
Yeah, so I think they have like 230,000 on Instagram. That's the first thing I look. If they send me a message, I look how many followers they have, because if they have like
did you check out their reviews and stuff like that? There's a lot of videos on TikTok about them.
Yeah,
there's that much.
That one dude that works out a lot, blonde haired kid. I don't know, he's just ripped out. He actually does all his stuff, which I'm trying to get like him, but I just keep doing my own thing. Like on TikTok, like I'll just do whatever's creative, whatever comes to my mind.
And I'm gonna shout you out, Bryce. Bryce is pretty creative. He had the idea to he was about to come get a haircut, and I had just got off work, and he was like, bro, he was wanting to do a video, and he was just wanting to do a song, and he was like, you should do a barber video. And so I was like, man, that's a good idea. He's like, you never it's something different. And immediately after he said that, I hung up the phone and I thought Kevin Gates, great man. And so I had the whole idea of him sitting in front of the camera saying he was a great man, and me pushing him and then spinning him around as I'm cutting his hair. I'm rapping the Kevin Gates part, and but it just came together like literally in like an hour of him telling me that. And like, yeah, he's
let's
good.
Talk about this video in the backstretch a little bit. So on TikTok you can cut it and you can like stop it where you want to stop it, and it stops there and you start again. Every time. So we had to cut probably 10 times, stop and go.
You can't do that.
You can, but he wanted to do the whole song, every single cut, and then he wanted to go back and edit it. So we did it 10 times for that one song.
Wow.
Nah, bro.
Don't even say no.
You can drag it to where you want it to stop, but you cannot drag it to a beginning. Remember? That's why we had to do it that way.
You can't drag it to a beginning.
I cannot drag it to the middle of the song and start it there. It still starts at the beginning.
Even if you go like 10 seconds, then it still starts at the beginning,
right,
of whatever audio you're using.
It's probably because you have an iPhone 6.
Hey, listen,
I don't.
Bryce, I would have had an iPhone 14, but this one didn't get one for this. She was supposed to be my birthday present. She didn't get it.
I'm upgrading.
He hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah,
I'm upgrading tomorrow because he keeps talking shit. And I had to.
Look at your headphones. You're not upgrading tomorrow.
My charger port is messed up, and I have to. I have to take my charger and like wrap it around my phone. So my phone is at like 10% right now. So that's what I'm over here doing. I'm over here wrapping this damn.
Why are you still living the trap life? It's so bright, bro.
I don't know, man. Because I get extra money, man. I want to give it to the kids.
He's actually at his plug's house right now, back in the back room. Doesn't it look like it?
Yo, let me ask you this: when Tech9 reposted your shit, have you had the opportunity to have a conversation with him on social media?
I haven't had the conversation, but he did reply back to my message, or he replied back to me when I said, bro, do you realize? Because I've seen Tech in concert 3 times. Like I was a huge Tech fan when I was in high school. But I said, bro, do you realize how long I've been trying to get you to repost my video? And he said, all love. He said, thanks, bro, all love. And what's funny is about that is I had to beg Bruce to do Tech 9 because he didn't want to, and but he knew how much it meant to me, and why I wanted to. Because at that time, every song we did, the artist would post it. They would repost it. So it got to where we was like, who do we want to repost our video now? And we would just do the song.
Yeah.
And you still have that Eminem. Jeez.
I didn't like Paul Wall. Like, I mean, I like Paul Wall, but not like
Paul Wall.
Yeah, Bruce is from Bruce is from Texas, and he likes Paul Wall. But he wanted to do a Paul Wall song, hoping Paul Wall would share our video, but he never did.
Yeah. Well, you had like E40 that reposted, right?
Vanilla
Yeah.
Ice.
So
Vanilla Ice, like
Snoop, Warren G, E40, Tech, Kevin Hart. The list goes on and on. There's even like people that we didn't do their songs, famous people would post it. Like, do y'all know who the what's his name? Case, the R&B singer Case.
Yeah, C-A-S-E.
C-A-S-E.
With the money sign.
No, we ain't got the money sign.
Yeah, it was. Case was back in shit. That was what?
Case and Joe. That's back when Joe was real big. Back in like late 90s, early 2000s. Anyway, he reposted it. And I mean, it just got Vanilla Ice.
That's fucking crazy.
Haystack just messaged me again with his personal phone number. He's like, call me, but I already know what it's about. He wants to know what's going on.
I tried emailing Haystack to be on the podcast, but it's been a few months. I haven't heard back.
Get him in.
All right. He wants me to call him, and I've been dreading that phone call because I know he's gonna.
Yeah.
He's on. Hey, that dude. He's a really wise dude, and I respect him. So whatever he's got to say, I know it's gonna be something that
Right. How was how was the show with Ed with Bassmaster? How was that?
Oh my God! Okay,
I love that guy.
Ed Bassmaster is a professional. Like when it comes to doing different characters on stage,
he switches it.
We were backstage with him 2 nights in a row, and he brought us on stage twice. But we were backstage, and we got to watch him come back after doing a character and immediately switch into another character. And when he puts them clothes on and that wig on, he becomes that person. It don't matter who he's talking to or what he's talking about. He's that character.
That's cool.
And
I don't know how he's a great character.
He's so good. And like he kind of gave us a background of some of the ways he thought of characters, and he's just he don't get the respect he deserves because he is so professional and really on point with his comedy. Man, I learned a lot from that dude. And when I left, his character, Always Testy, how he's always got the Philadelphia jersey on.
Yep.
And he does that.
Yeah.
Well, since we were in Waterford right next to Detroit, he didn't wear a Philly jersey. He wore a Detroit Lions jersey. And it was a Barry Sanders jersey. Well, it was the last night there, and also he put us up in a hotel. We were going to camp out, and he bought us a hotel room and everything. Yeah, I know. We were thugging it out whenever we were driving down.
Thugging it out all the time, bro.
Did he give you the tour and tell you to look at that?
Look at that. No, he did. Okay, I want to rewind, but he gave me that Detroit jersey, signed it and gave me that Detroit jersey at the end of the night, which, man, I got that in my closet.
Oh, shit.
I wore it in 2 skits, but what was I going to say? Oh, man, so this is how it happened. Ed Bassmaster, we went on a whim and posted a video and said we were going to crash his show, hoping he would respond, and he did. And we drove to Michigan 17 hours telling everyone we were doing a show with Ed Bassmaster, and we weren't. We were just going there hoping he would let us in. And we show up after driving 17 hours. It took us 2 days to get there, and because we stopped at St. Louis and a couple other places. But we get there, and we pull up to the front desk, and I'm eating a ham sandwich out of the ice chest, like starving to death, and we pull up to where you get the tickets, and we're like, they're like, yeah, do you need tickets? I was like, no, we're here. We're doing a show with Ed Bassmaster. Mind you, we're not doing a show with Ed Bassmaster. And she's like, hold on one second. So she goes and gets this guy. I guess it's her manager. He comes. He's like, can we help you? And we was like, yeah. Go tell Ed Bassmaster Trap Masters is here. We're doing a show with him. And so he goes. He's confused. He goes back there, and this lady pops open these two open doors like this. Boom. And she looks at us because she knows our history with doing shows, and she's like, y'all better not tear my club up. And she's like, come on, come back here. So she takes us and sits us down at the table. Ed Bassmaster's cameraman / freaking sidekick. He's a Russian dude, and he's got a real thick Russian accent. And he comes up and he's like, I can't do a Russian accent, but he's like, y'all here for Ed Bassmaster? I was like, yeah. So I
want to hear your best Russian accent. Come on.
No, I can't. I ain't got one. And so before we ordered two pops, and before they got to the table, we couldn't eat. He was taking us backstage. So in my head, I'm thinking, man, we're about to pop in this big backstage, and like he's gonna be dressed in a robe, smoking a cigar, like, and swivel around, and that's how it was gonna play out in my head. But this fool takes us through the club, through the back, through the kitchen, out the back door in the same parking lot that we was already in, and takes us around to Ed Bassmaster's rental car, and he's on the side of the car down like this, smoking weed.
Bro,
man, he welcomed us with open arms, and he took us backstage, and like I said, he let us get some time on stage with him, and then I got to really see how a professional works.
That's cool.
A professional comedian works. So
that's gonna be a night. That's gonna be a night to remember. You'll never forget that shit,
man.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say they led you all the way to the parking lot, shut the door.
Yeah, get out of here.
That's what I thought was about to happen.
Nah, man, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
Nah, that's what's up. Well, you said you keep doing what you're doing, and kind of creating your own lane, and man, all that shit will come back with
you.
It.
Know what, Nemo? Yeah, I had Ready Whip comment on my videos. Ready Whip, yeah.
Who's that?
A little Ready Whip.
Who's that? What's that?
They want you. They want you to be a spokesperson or what?
30K followers. They comment on my blue check and everything.
Shit.
Ready Whip.
Hey,
that's dope.
Swag. What were you gonna say?
There's not much in Waterford, Bradley.
Nah, there isn't.
Hey,
no, there isn't.
Hey, no, man. That's what I said when I heard y'all was coming up. I'm like, man, they're coming up 17 hours. That's how long it takes me to get from here to Orlando. So I know, man, I drive it straight. I drove it straight like 4 times down and back, and it's like, man, it's the next day. You're just like,
yeah,
I can imagine.
We were tired, man. We were tired.
All I know is next time that we're in Oklahoma City, I'm gonna hit up Nemo for a haircut because I need to fade.
Yeah, come through.
Next time, you've never been there a first time.
My aunt lives. Listen, my aunt lives.
First time.
My aunt lives in OKC. Yeah,
okay.
I am. My aunt lives in Oklahoma City, and back in when was it? June. I flew to Arizona and I rode my motorcycle 2,500 miles back here to New York.
Damn.
And I stayed in Oklahoma City, and it took me 4 days, and 3 of those days I got rained on. I was pissed off. I was cussing at God because I was so mad why it was. But anyways, I went to OKC and I was just like, and at that time, I was like, fuck, man, I should have hit them up.
Hey,
yeah.
You can hit us up anytime, bro. We'll be here.
Yeah,
I got your number.
If I don't move to Houston now.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I'm just a regular ass dude. You can catch me.
I wouldn't say regular.
Jared avoids Texas.
So tell me y'all love Chet Holmgren then.
Who?
Y'all love Chet Holmgren? Chet.
Who does?
They gonna say who?
Oh, Chet. Well, I thought you say Chet.
Oh, man.
I love Chet. Yeah, Chet Holmgren, yeah.
I don't keep up with the Thunder.
At the same time, they're both like, who?
That's because I know, like, ever since Westbrook left, I really haven't
kept in your charger.
I thought you kept on saying check.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chet
yeah.
Holmgren, yeah.
No, yeah, Chet.
Stacked
That
that
dude's
whole
a couple
bunch of
inches
different
taller.
And the
shit.
boys at one time, KD
Oh.
and Westbrook and Harden all with the same team.
I think like right now they're just playing perfect basketball. Like there's no superstar, well, SGA, but there's no like superstar on the team. They're just playing as a team, and they're like, well, let's
Yeah.
get this guy in here and this guy. No, we're like number 1, number 2 in the West. Why would you need anybody else? So
They're
I think
playing
they
good
realize
basketball.
who they have right now. Like J-Dub's in there. We got Chet. We got Giddey. I know Giddey's a little iffy with all those
Giddey's a little what?
allegations. Little allegations
yeah.
he's getting.
Ooh,
But
shit.
they're a solid team. I like them. They need to get Westbrook back here because he's a good
Mentor.
mentor, yeah, for the locker room.
Hey y'all, if my phone dies, I'm
Oh, my
upgrading.
God.
Oh my gosh. Well, before your phone dies, tell everybody where they can follow you at, Nemo.
Hey y'all can follow me Bradley Sparks on Facebook, Bradley Sparks on Instagram, and Nemo on TikTok.
AKA.
And, huh?
No.
What's that?
I'm just keep my instigating to a low. My instigating's my height, and I'm gonna keep it Bradley's height.
Are you gonna end up changing your handle on TikTok? Are you gonna end up changing at the real trap? Are you gonna end up changing it?
Yeah. So I tried, and they said I had to wait another 30 days, which is they don't let you change that. I'm definitely gonna change that.
Just take the S off the end. You'll be fine.
Man, I thought about that, y'all. But I'm not even gonna do that. Like, if I post a Jaquarius video, I will do a hashtag Trap Master. But as far as like anything to do with Trap Masters, my wife just bought a box today, and I'm about to box everything up and just fucking write it on a marker and throw it in the closet.
Bro, you should auction that shit off.
Man, I got a box full of merch. Check this out. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go live on TikTok, and I'm just gonna start giving shirts away. Yeah, I'll pay the shipping and all that.
I always talk crap because like I've been on TikTok for like since like 2020, and like I don't have merch, I don't have a company. And this fool's been on it a year. He's like got a company, he's got merchandise, dude's traveling. I'm just over here chilling.
Shit. Well, now you should auction that shit off or something, man. You know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change the handle to Nemo Sparks, you know, and then I'm on the TikTok, and then I'm
you gotta make it a Aquarius page.
I'm gonna go to my merch guy. I'm gonna start making Nemo merch, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna start just rebranding, you know, and that's what I feel like on my heart that I need to do. And yeah.
Heck yeah.
Everything happens for a reason, you know, and in the moment, like we may not understand and we may not know, but at the end of the day, we just gotta just trust and hope that our higher power has a better plan than we do for us.
And that's what I was
growing with it.
That's what I was telling Bryce. You know, what's meant for me will be for me, you know, and what's not won't. And that's where I'm at with it. I will not sit here and cry and mourn over something that's not meant for me, you know. It was a good run, and I'm glad we touched a lot of lives, but I'm not going to stop doing what I love doing.
I mean, you guys were able to make a damn good impact in less than a year.
Yeah.
Like that was, you guys fucking took off. So that doesn't mean it can't happen again, you know. There you go.
Back up to him, you know what I mean?
Shit. But it doesn't mean that.
So I have one question to ask, Nemo.
What's up?
So down the road, ever be reunited?
I can't say I'd be open to that yet, but you know, and I also can't say that it wouldn't happen because, you know, that's in due time. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say this. Anytime Bruce would like to sit down and talk man to man, I'm down. You know, I don't hold any ill will towards the man, and I wish him nothing but the best and success, and I love him dearly. Yeah, I will end it with that.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
No, content aside, like that's your brother. Content aside, all of this bullshit set aside, regardless of how he's acting, That's your man right there, and who knows, maybe down the line, God will allow for you guys to maybe not be trap masters again, but at least get that relationship back. Who knows? You never know.
If you need a mediator, let me know.
Hey, I'm over here laughing
Just
my
gonna
ass
say.
off. I'm laughing internally right now because of how my camera has gone.
Oh,
It just keeps moving further and
we
further.
can see it.
Oh, it's
But
driving me crazy.
But what Bryce meant to say is, if you need instead of a mediator, Bryce, if you need a shit starter, an instigator,
Hey,
call him.
instigator, mediator. Like, let me just show you. So my room, right? Like, it's nice, clean. My bed's a little messy, but like everything, like in my life is, I have to have it. I'm very OCD.
Oh
So
my
when I
God.
go into Brad's room, when I go into Brad's little barber shop and his headphones are falling apart and his phone's wrapped up, it gives me anxiety. I don't have anxiety. You make me want to go take a Xanax. Just like,
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Nemo walks around with electrical tape.
He does.
why?
Always
Why
in his
have a
pocket.
bra-
Listen,
Hey,
you never
bro.
know what can be fixed by tape.
Straight up, duct tape and baling wire, bro. Those two things. You gotta have those.
God, I don't have those, and I'm getting along just fine. Perfect.
Bryce,
I'm living day-to-day job.
hey Bryce, you wanna plug your clothing company?
Yeah, man. I'm not wearing it right now, so my girlfriend's probably gonna be mad. That'd be fun.
Go to a podcast and don't even wear your shit.
I know, dude. It smells really bad right now. How do you wash it? Yeah. So it's Hoodly. So it's a faith-based company that we made for the people in the hood. But anyways, it's half hood, half holy, from the south side of heaven. Because you got people out there that are still, they got that little grit in them, and they still love Jesus. They love God. And
Saved and not soft.
Pray with me,
Saved
don't
and
play
not
with me?
soft.
Yeah, don't play with me. Pray with me.
Yeah.
Try Jesus. Don't try
Let
me.
me get a medium, bro.
We don't have them your size. You have to get like the kids.
Shit.
You haven't gave me a trap master jacket.
I got you. Next time you come over, I got you, bro.
You've been saying that for a year.
I'll even sign it.
Where can they get
No, please don't sign it. Please.
where can they get hoodies at?
It's hood. Your
Yeah.
son?
Yeah, you.
Hoodly.us. My girlfriend, she owns her own boutique, so she has these like connections with people, and she's web designer too. So she like made this little website in like a day. I'm like, how do you do that? She's just a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But we have also a women's line. It's called Agape. It's 2 crosses Agape. It's like yoga pants and stuff like that. Stuff the girls wear.
There you go, baby.
I'll wear them too.
Awesome.
Go get yourself some agape.
Agape. Yeah.
I told Bryce
Listen,
I was
I'll be doing that in the middle of the night. I'll wake up tomorrow with 6 things coming in the mail.
bro, this girl will go to sleep and she'll wake up the next day and be like, I guess I bought shit last night.
Hey, remember this website, hoodly.us.
I bought
Oh, yeah.
3 comforters off of Amazon the other night because
3.
we're constantly fighting over the blankets. We have a queen size bed. It's a full size blanket that's on it right now. I ordered a queen size blanket, a king size blanket, and a California king size blanket to see which one I like the best, and the other 2 I'm going to return.
What were you gonna say, Nemo?
Y'all email me your address and also email me yours, Jody, and I'll send y'all shirts. Send me your sizes.
Yeah,
I'll send y'all shirts.
Same here.
Man,
I'm
awesome.
giving these last bit. I got a box full of Trapmaster merch that I spent like $800 on this box, and I'm just giving the shit away. So
I'm on it.
It's the last bit of it.
Make sure you sign them.
Yeah, make sure you sign that shit.
I'm gonna sign.
Oh,
Definitely.
for sure.
Before
Definitely got to get me a
before we-
hoodie sweatshirt. I like that shit
Yeah.
too, man.
Well,
I got you, bro.
that's what I told Bryce. I was like, I got to get one too, so we can wear it on the podcast and
Yeah, for
support
sure.
and whatnot.
I'll send you guys some.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of going online, I went online and paid that bill earlier.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
So before we wrap up, Bryce, let everybody know where they can find you, where they can follow you at.
Facebook, just Bryce Norcom. There's a few Bryce Norcoms on Facebook. They're my old when I was using accounts. Don't worry about them. Go to the one that actually has followers. They're not fake accounts. They're actually mine. I just don't know how to get in them and cancel them. Instagram, Bryce Nork, and then TikTok, Bryce Nor. So the letters just keep going off the name. I don't know why I kept going. But.
And I just want to say real quick too, like how amazing the internet is, because you two probably wouldn't have met if it wasn't for the internet, and there
For
was,
sure.
just comedy communities and recovery communities and stuff like that, and just seeing the two of you, banter back and forth.
I mean, they might have met at the circus with one tall and one short.
Why you looking like that, Brad? Is he frozen?
I think his phone died.
He's frozen. It's
Is Nemo frozen? There it goes.
He was concentrating really hard.
I was like, he's
was like, did
really
we
into
piss him off?
character.
He really got mad.
He's really into character. All right. Well, all right. As everybody can see, Nemo's no longer with us. May he rest in peace.
Good Lord. This is my time to say I like Bruce more. Okay.
Oh, Bruce, if you hear that right now, listen. I know for real though.
No sides.
There's no sides. I love Bruce as much as I love Nemo, and I respect both of them. And so if you're listening to this, man, I respect you. If you want to come on a podcast and tell your side, please hit me up. I will gladly have you on
too. We'll just
You'll just tag team them.
Yeah, I'm
a mediator, Bryce.
A mediator, Bryce.
A mediator, not an instigator, a mediator.
Yeah, mediator. I'm changing my name on TikTok right now.
All right, well, let me do my outro so we can end this joint. All right, so thank you. I was gonna tell Nemo thanks for coming on for the last hour, but he's gone. So appreciate you coming on, man. I'm glad that we were able to get this done after 6 months.
I know, dude. My bad.
You're good. You're good. You were moving and just all this good stuff. So it's all good, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
But anything you want to say before we wrap up?
No, man, I'm it's cool seeing you guys doing, and I'm gonna try to get some more people on there for you. I have a few little connects, so I'm gonna reach out to them and talk to them. So
yeah, definitely. We've been
appreciated, but listen, like you said before, if you don't really like us, you don't have to do that. Okay?
No, I like you guys.
If he didn't like us, he wouldn't be on here.
His phone would have died a while ago.
Yeah, I've been sober almost in May. It'll be 3 years. So this has only been my second podcast. So,
well, do you have a lot of people that reach out to you?
So I'll have a podcast in March. Hell Has an Exit. It's an Instagram one. They reached out. Rachel Elizabeth reached out to me.
Dude, hook me up, bro. I want to get her on, but I cannot get a hold of her.
She's actually the one that's going to be doing the podcast with me, like her interviewing me type thing. I don't know why, but
dude, hook it up. I'm trying to get on with her. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. So anyways, this gonna wrap up another episode, man. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody go follow Bryce. Go follow Nemo, even though he's not here. Show them some love. Go follow Swag. Follow The Blacklist, theblacklistpodcast.com. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are signing off.